You know, sometimes you just have to make a new intro and then you forget to put audio over that intro, and then you decide to put on a children's track 30 seconds before you record this episode. But like, it's cool. It's giving classic YouTube intro.
My head is pulsating.
Not the pulse. Oh boy. Welcome to what I think is the cup. I don't know. It might be a children's program anymore. I don't know. The currently unnamed podcast where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy, a say something gay, and in the words of Vivian Vanderpuss, I ooze salt. And I'm here today. I'm drinking coffee. Sorry, Reya. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to step on your lap.
No, it's okay. It happens. It's rough today, y'all.
Here's you last week. She's got her cue. Me this week. I'm here to fuck shit up.
I'm here to fuck up your whole life.
The one time it's us two, and I managed to fuck it up somehow.
It's all good, babes.
My name is Raya's son, and you want a diss? Take a listen to this. Honey, hold my drink while I take the piss. Grab a towel. Think I spilled some piss, and that is exactly what I'm drinking, but it's more yellow this week.
That's concerning.
This intro is chaotic. Canada!
Canada! Oh my god. Just like this episode, chaotic.
Oh, start to finish. It's episode 7. We have 2 left after this. That's crazy.
There's only 2?
Only 2 left after this.
Oh yeah, because it's a weird 9-episode season.
Exactly.
It's so wild. Canada's literally almost over.
Yeah.
It feels like it just started. Like, I thoroughly liked this season a lot. Every Canada season has honestly done the damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, season 2 was a bit like underrated, but fully.
Season 2 is like criminally underrated, and I don't understand why.
Yeah.
Like if we had to rank the 3, I do think season 2 would be at the bottom of that ranking for me, but that's not like a bad thing.
Yeah, because it's the worst of the best.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
But yes, so we come back into the workroom, and our dear sweet Bombay has left us.
I'm still mad about that.
I'm still mad, upset, fuming. It happens.
Yeah.
But Irma is feeling great. She won a lip sync. She probably didn't think she was going to win that lip sync, and she did.
Yeah.
I just love that she was like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what Bombay did. Was it good? And everyone was like, yeah, girl. Yeah.
You slayed the house down, boots for Mama Versace house.
That part. Like, literally that part. It was a fine lip sync. It was better than this week's, in my humble opinion.
The bar is low from this week. Let's just say that.
We'll get there. Fierce is back to doing the most, which I'm here for.
We all expect it at this point.
She is. I saw a tweet, and I don't necessarily know if I agree with this whole tweet, but it was like, because if y'all aren't aware, there are rumors that Canada's not getting renewed for season 4.
Gag.
Like, that's like a strong rumor at this point, which is really gaggy to me, because I have seen Canada over 3 seasons as like one of the stronger franchises. I guess in comparison to all the others, it probably falls mid, but I still see it as a really, really strong like franchise. But there was this tweet that was saying like, oh, if Canada gets renewed for season 4, they really need to thank Bombay and Fiercalicious because they're carrying the season. And while I think they've definitely contributed a lot to the entertainment value of this season, like, I just don't agree, because I feel like all of these queens have been providing what needs to be provided. Like I love the friendship that we have between Vivian and Irma. I think Jada is bringing the turn up, and she's bringing good lip syncs, as we've seen. Kimmy Couture is providing so much entertainment and so many bras and panties. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Bosco could never.
Bosco. That's one of my favorite things to come out of this year is Alaska saying Bosco. But yeah, Fierce is doing the most. And she's like, well, when we were asking everybody who we thought was gonna win the challenge, nobody said me except for Bomb. And Vivian's like, I didn't underestimate you. I just didn't care. To which Fierce replies, step your Vanderpussy up and maybe you'll win.
The curse of Fierce.
Honestly, like, I mean, I'm happy she has a win at this point. And honestly, is Fierce the most consistent queen of the season?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the track records in ages.
I also haven't. I'm kind of curious. I feel like it's either Fierce or Gisele. Or is it Vivian?
I wouldn't. Maybe Vivian. I don't think Gisele, just because like she won twice in a week and then was bottom 3 and then bottom 2 this episode.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess it kind of depends on your interpretation of consistency. Because if we're going off of like, because everyone in the top 6 has been in the bottom 2, except for Vivian.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Because Kimmy's track record up until this episode, we'll talk about this episode, is safe, win, high, bottom 2, safe. Vivian's through 6 episodes is safe, high. And then Gisele is safe, win, low.
Vivian's kind of like a roller coaster that started at the middle and it's just gone up.
Yeah. I guess it's not Fierce, because Fierce is low, high, bottom, safe, win. So it's definitely not Fierce. I would say it's probably Vivian.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd agree.
Work. I'm glad we got that tangent figured out. It happens. And then Fierce is being such a bitch that no one helps her out of her runway look.
I loved that.
And then, was it Vivian or Irma that ran over to help Jada instead of Fierce?
I think it was Irma. And the end,
like,
the end
Jada,
shot,
let me help you. Oh my god.
The end shot where it was just her in the workroom and everyone had left. That's
winner speaking. Oh my god, I cried. So we go into the workroom the next day. Good old Brad Goreski walks in his short suit.
An interesting choice.
Very. And we get the mini challenge, which is get into some actress quick drag, which seems like a genuine quick drag category.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're like hockey player supreme goddess quick drag. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
No one knows. This is like the first mini challenge of Canada that I've actually watched.
Thank God. So that way I'm not talking to a wall about this goddamn mini challenge. So Reya, what did you think?
No, because I think it was the way that whoever's hosting for that day, that the way they sell it is whether I'm gonna like watch it or not. And
Sure.
they've never like really sold it for me. But when Brad was like, you have to get into Actress Quick Track and then learn lines in 30 minutes, which none of them did. They all had their scripts right in front of them, like this, and then putting them down
Literally.
and then picking them back up. I was just like, what in the High School Musical low budget Rent version are we doing here?
What in the High School the series? Like
The movie, the
the
stage
movie.
show.
The off Broadway production in Toledo, Ohio. Like
It was not giving professional. I'm joking. They
it
had
was
like half an
not
hour.
giving professional. No, I really this is one of my favorite mini challenges. This and I think the TED Talk inspired one have been my favorites. Yeah. Because I just remember Fierce going, this is a graph. Like, and then Vivian, hello, I'm Vivian Vanderpuss. Would you like to discuss your finances? Like, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, anyway, this one was really good. This is the first time this season that I actually predicted the winner of the mini challenge properly.
Okay.
I've gotten them all wrong this season, but this is the one that I said her, and then it happened. I would love to see this as a main challenge, honestly. This Super Queen, like, stupid script. I was like, I'm kind of here for this.
Yeah. It was kind of giving me season 3's space.
Yeah, I agree
acting challenge
completely.
thing. I want them to just reuse challenges, not like the same script, but like make a sequel of the acting challenge from season 3, because then you give the new fans homework.
Yeah.
You know?
What was Mariah's line in that she kept fucking up?
Oh, I can't even remember. It's been so long.
Oh my god. It's it was like something along the lines of like, don't fuck with me, fellas, or something.
Probably.
I can like hear it in my brain and I can't remember what the words are. I love that Vivian was like, middle of my line, and then I have to turn the page, but I'm wearing gloves.
Who read out like Queens in Space, Act 1 or something? I can't remember.
Jada.
She was like, that is not my line.
She just kept going with it, and I was like, work, diva.
She's any hurdles, she's over him. Even once she put up herself, she's jumping over.
Because she's what? The turnip queen.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Kimmy Couture wins the mini challenge. I thought that was fine.
Yeah. It doesn't really have much of a role, so it's just like.
See, I was confused by that because in Drag Race of the before times, the winner of this mini challenge for this specific challenge would cast the Rusical.
Yeah.
And so it was really strange for me when that didn't happen. But the maxi challenge for the week is Squirrel's Trip the Rusical. Now, I don't know about you, Reya. I love the Rusicals because I either love to love them or I love to hate them.
It's funny you say that. Literally last night I was singing to the Madonna Rusical and the Cher Rusical.
Work.
Before I Twitch
like
stream.
Some of them are really good. Some of them are really good, and some of them are not.
Like this week.
Oh, you think so?
I did not like it that much.
Oh, I did. Okay, we love disagreement.
It was kind of
we
just
don't
like
normally get it over here, so
it was kind of like a stop start. Here's my part. Gonna go sit down.
Sure.
I didn't love it. Like with the Cher Rusical, it was kind of stop start, but it was like the different eras of Cher, and it kind of made sense.
To it, yeah.
But this one, it was kind of just like Vivian is a sexy MILF, and then Kimmy is a gold digger, and I was kind of just like, okay.
I think I liked it because their performances were good. Like they performed the Rusical good. I don't know if I
Yeah.
love the Rusical itself, but I thought the performance of it was one of the better Rusicals we've seen of recent years.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Um, I still think the best one of recent years is Moulin Rouge.
Absolutely. I was just about to say that.
Like Moulin Rouge is kind of like the benchmark right now.
Yeah.
And before that, honestly, I would have said probably Cher.
Mm,
Cher or Madonna. I think both of those were really, really strong.
yeah. Whatever the fuck social media the Rusical was, we don't talk about.
I could not tell you a single line from that Rusical.
uh, oh, I'm trying now. Hold on.
No.
No.
I remember Rose had to do a spoof of Don't Rain on My Parade. Like that's
Yeah.
all I remember.
Don't say what I can post, you know, I'm stunning. That's it.
That's a line. You did
That's
it.
a line. We got there.
She got a line. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between. She has
And that's
a
a what?
line.
Professional.
Professional. So instead of Kimmy casting the Rusical, everybody just gets to groupthink on who wants the roles, and most of them go pretty easily. The one part that is very much so fought over is the part of oh, I don't remember the character's name. The main bitch, the organizing bitch,
Jada's
and
bitch.
Jada ends up getting the part, but Irma also wanted the part. I'm very thankful Jada got the part.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Because could you imagine Jada and Gisele being the sisters? It might have gone better, honestly.
Maybe, but I can't see Irma also doing Jada's role. Do you know what I mean?
No, I can't. I could see if it was any of the three of them, I could see Gisele doing
Yeah.
Jada's part.
Yeah.
And Irma and Jada have worked together before in a challenge and did very well. So I
Yeah.
presume they could probably do something well, but
Mm.
but yeah. And then the sexy MILF role kind of just ends up in Vivian's hands. And she's like, includes difficult choreography, and then in confessionals like, so what exactly do we mean by strong choreography?
God bless her, honestly.
We found out later it wasn't that hard.
No, it was kind of just like a spin and a tango, and
It was a lot of group work, which is
yeah.
difficult to do. Like dancing with two separate partners is a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
So, like in that regard, I understand, but yeah, I most of this ends up good. Fierce is then kind of pushing Vivian to do this part, and then later is talking to Jada and was like, I just wanted to sabotage her. I'm like, this is the first time this it's the first time this season where I like didn't love Fierce. I was like, I don't know why. Like, I understand you have this like rivalry with Vivian now, and
Nowhere.
if they were to lip sync against each other next week, I wouldn't surprise me. But like, this was just like this felt unnecessarily like mean almost. I don't know.
The thing is, the way I see Vivian is if I was assigning the roles, I would give Vivian the milfy role because that's kind of incorporated into her. Yeah, that's kind of like her drag. So when Fierce was like, "Oh, I was sabotaging her," I was like, "You're sabotaging yourself."
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to sabotage Vivian, like, suggest she goes for like the gold digger role or one of the sister roles.
Suggest she goes for like or like the planner. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this felt very typecasted. in general. Well, it felt like the 4 solo parts were typecasted, and then the other 2 were just like,
they're sisters.
They're sisters.
Sisters.
Sissies. So we're kind of flowing through the recording of the vocals with Brad, and then we also have the choreography with Hollywood Jade. I was so happy, but he wasn't on the judging panel. What the fuck?
For some reason. Who was the
very attractive man.
Okay. We let it slide.
Jeremy something?
Jeremy Kyle?
Jeremy Hudson? I just thirst followed him on Instagram. Hold on. I'm gonna be real honest about that one. Jeremy Dutcher.
Sly.
He is a musician, and yeah. I didn't pull the full photo, which makes me upset. But yeah, he's there. He's cool. He's there.
Oh, I remember him now. He got on my nerves a tiny bit.
Oh no, I liked him.
I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head why he kind of annoyed me, but you know.
Sure.
I just remember like sitting there and being like, meh. Sorry, someone's just pulled up in a taxi, and like on my campsite, that's really out of the ordinary.
Good, love that.
Tina Burner's outside with the taxi outfit.
Not Tina Burner.
Is it Rusical episode?
Is it Tina Burner or is it
Elliot with 3 Ks?
I was gonna say Poppy Love as Tina Burner.
Who knows?
Who knows? I got some lovely one-liners from the recording. Kimmy saying, "What is angina? What is angina?" And I also didn't know what it was. So
do you know what? I only knew about it from iCarly.
Oh fuck, you're so right. Oh, that's very, very applicable given the current times. Read Jeanette McCurdy's book. I've read part of it. It's really good.
I have it on Audible. It's really good.
I do too.
Yeah. They were like, "Here's a free trial," and I was like,
"Period."
Yeah.
We have Gisele in confessional talking about Fierce and saying, "Yeah, her part was typecasted. You've been watching the show, right?" I'm like, come on, full meta moment.
Oh, Gisele.
And then Vivian saying, "I ooze salt." And I'm like, honestly, me too. Me too, girl. Gisele talks about how this is the most nervous she's felt in the competition, which is understandable because she doesn't have a good singing voice.
Yeah. She talks about singing in English and that she can sing in French, I believe she said.
Was that supposed to be a joke or was that real?
That's what I was thinking.
I thought it was supposed to be a joke.
She was like, "I can sing in French." And then she did it, and I was like, "No, you can't."
Well, because the whole episode, she's like, "I'm just the best singer," and clearly like piling on the sarcasm. But I'm like, okay. And then the choreo, like not anything really exciting happens, but Kimmy is nailing the choreo.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Kimmy has a great singing voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know we talked about it a few weeks back when we talked about the Snatch game and like our difficulties with the judging panel in that regard, but I think she has a great singing voice. I was really happy to hear it.
Yeah.
She hit a high note in confessional, and I was like, "Get it, girl! Like, get it, girl!" But yeah, so we go to the workroom on the elimination day. Irma talks a little bit about her difficulties with learning lines because she has a speech impediment, and talks about a moment growing up where a teacher like called her out to read something in front of the class and she couldn't. And I definitely know people that have had that exact same experience. Oh, it's frustrating because I know how difficult that is for people.
Yeah.
And then Jada was fucked by a ghost.
But wasn't it straight after, like, it was like sad story, everyone feel bad, and then Jada was like,
it was quite literally Irma's like, yeah, I had a speech impediment, and like I'm still not over that. I can't do an East Coast accent, so I don't know what that was, but she's like, I'm still not over it. And then Jada's like, who's getting spooky? By the way, I got fucked by a ghost. I'm like, okay, girl.
She said the door was open. I'm thinking, ghosts go through walls. Why would it open a door?
Right.
So something tells me that Jada just forgot to lock her door. And then
she said she closed it. She said she got up, closed it, and then it opened again.
Wind?
I was very concerned for the state of Jada Shade Hudson's booty hole.
You think that every week?
I do. I really do. Oh, well, there we go. We're at the Rusical. We made it. We did it. We sure did. Let's talk about this Rusical. Because I know you didn't love it. I liked the performance itself. I thought the girls did a really good job. But the Rusical overall was very shallow.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the concept because as soon as it said Squirrel's Trip, I thought, All Stars 3. But also, it's just like, it's a very overdone concept of like, they're going on a girls' trip, they're going to have the time of their lives, and then they have an argument, and then they have like a heart-to-heart moment, then they make up, and then they, get up to some more wacky shenanigans. And it was very that, and I wasn't a fan of it. But the girls did great because it was difficult to judge this week, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Obviously Vivian stood out. I thought Vivian did a really, really good job. And honestly, Fierce did a great job.
Yeah.
Like, Fierce kind of slayed. And I was happy to see it. I thought Jada did a really, really good job as well. She would have been like my third.
Yeah. Wasn't she in the bottom three? And it was like mostly because of her runway. I thought she outperformed the bottom three personally, but then also, I don't know if I could put Kimmy in the bottom three either. So I'm just
exactly. That's where it's like there were two people who did very well, two people that did perfectly lovely, and the bottom two. Like, it was very obvious the distinction between them. But I even thought Irma and Gisele did at least good enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gisele knew her words here. But yeah, I thought overall, it was a good performance. Am I gonna remember this Rusical down the line? No. Probably not.
It's not a hard hitter.
No.
I feel like the musicals or the Rusicals that they make up are less hard hitters than the ones that are based off people or have a real life inspiration. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Farmer Rusical, who the fuck remembers that?
Nope. I remember the season. I don't remember any. Well, that was also the season that had 2 Rusicals.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Farmer Rusical was weird.
Farmer Rusical was a wild adventure.
Hmm.
Let's talk about the runway. Category is dystopian drag.
I love this theme.
I love this theme, and I loved the execution of this runway.
Yeah.
I thought everyone did a really good job. So
as soon as it was announced, I was like, oh, these are gonna be good, or at least this is a good theme that you can like get into.
Yeah. I'm mad at myself because I didn't pull any of the other looks because I forgot again. But like, check out Halal Bay, check out Bombay, check out
Bombay's
Boom Boom.
Oh my god.
Mosu's is pretty good. She looks like Mosu.
It didn't read dystopian for me, but I'm glad that she likes it.
I'm happy that she was happy with the look.
Yeah. But so, Bombay's one, we were robbed of seeing this on the runway. I'm sorry. And Bombay and Rusical. We were robbed of both.
Now, what role do you think Bombay would have fought for in this?
Maybe the trip organizer. Yeah, I think it's, I can't really remember any of the other roles. That's how like forgetful this musical is.
My mind went immediately to Kimmy's part.
I was thinking that as well.
The gold digger, yeah. But or the MILF. That would have been something a little bit different. That would have been something a little bit different for Bombay if she's like trying to. I don't know. Can we just bring back the other 6 eliminated girls and they do another version of this?
Yeah, can they like do like CDR3 eliminated girls season and then just run it side by side?
Right, honestly. Redemption Island, sure.
Exactly.
But let's talk about the runways. We're going to start with Jada, Shada, Hudson.
They hated this, but I thought it was okay.
I think it's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
And I'm happy she went first. So that way I could actually appreciate this.
Like, if you see this out of context, you're going to say, oh, apocalypse, like dystopian, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to do, basically. And I don't know why they hated it so much.
I mean, it is basic. It's a tank top and some short shorts and a cape. Like, I understand. But also, like, it's fine. I'm gonna give her a 75.
I'm gonna join you there and say 3/4.
Party. Let's talk about Gisele Lullaby.
Tinfoil.
Yes.
I didn't like this.
Okay, thank God, because I didn't like it either.
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. I like the hair and makeup.
Yeah.
I don't mind the outfit and the boots. And I love the cape. But I don't like it all together.
I don't think it reads the category. I think that everything together is 2 different categories.
Sure.
Like, the cape thing with the hair and makeup is kind of giving, like, spooky Boulay Brothers kind of thing.
I was going to say, it's giving, like, Swanzula Boulay.
Yeah.
And she then looked like Swanzula, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Who let her on set?
Swanzula, when did you become a Canadian citizen?
I'm like, yes! But
Swanzula just subbing in for Gisele for the rest of the
season. But the catsuit and the boots feels like futuristic, which I get dystopian drag can be a bit futuristic because people see like the future is dystopian kind of thing, but it wasn't giving dystopian drag. Like,
it was giving like Martian eleganza almost.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going with like another category. Yeah, I think I like the coat. Had it been with a different, like, I think the coat is the most dystopian of the pieces.
Yeah.
And had it been with a more like muted or neutral sort of like bodysuit situation, or if the bodysuit had been with like some crazier like robotic makeup, either of those, I think. And I didn't understand the breathing tube. Like, I get dystopian, whatever. I didn't understand it in the context of this look.
No.
I think Gisele looks gorgeous, though. Like, her mug was everything. But, oh, what am I going to score this? Because I like the individual parts, I'm going to give Gisele a 60.
I'm going to be a bit harsh and say 40.
That's fair. I mean,
I'm not a fan.
It's just because I really like the coat, honestly. Like, that's the 60 is all in the coat.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about Fiercalicious because I was gagged.
Absolutely amazing.
Did you see her photo shoot photos from this?
Yes.
Oh my god, they're so good.
The only little nitpicky thing that I thought when I saw this was it's a little bit like Sea Monster, more.
Yeah.
I guess. But that's just so nitpicky. Like, when she explained it, she was like, I see the future as, you know, whatever, like creatures and that. I was like, that makes sense. I'll allow it. But at first I was just a little bit like, ooh, like not really given dystopian, but I get it. I got it. You know?
I got it. Yeah, I got it eventually as well. I was kind of just mesmerized by the bodysuit. My nitpicky thing is that it didn't fit her in the arms.
Oh,
like, it was bunched up at certain places, but like, I'm not even mad at that. Because it just like, the bodysuit is well executed. The prosthetic is amazing.
Yeah.
And this is the last thing I would have expected from Fiercalicious.
Fully. Like, if you compare it to last week to this week, it's like she's showing the versatility that
compare it to last week and the week before. Like,
I'm trying to remember the week before now. I've got such a shit memory.
I'm also trying to remember the week before.
Wait, episode 5, Snatch Game.
Oh, Neon.
Yes, that was a good runway.
That was a good runway. She's been, I'm going to go ahead and say, I think she's been the most versatile on the runway.
Absolutely.
And I wasn't necessarily expecting that.
Exactly. That's shocking from the girl who I saw from the entrance look and week 1 showing the most versatility 6 weeks later. I'm gooped, gagged, shook, wig, quaking.
Yeah, literally. My cup is full.
Yeah, I'll say full and not overflowing just because of the little nitpicky moment.
I agreed. Yeah. But I loved this from Fierce. Good job, Fierce. Get it, girl. A good week for Fierce. Again, another great week. Yeah. Let's talk about Irma Gerd. Not pictured is the black piece of fabric that she hastily draped over her waist.
Yeah. I didn't get this very much.
Oh, I got it. I got it as like kind of Barbarella inspired. Like, it's very clearly inspired by like the hair. She was talking about how she was like the last air purifier or like something like that. I understood the concept well enough. The execution is just a little like clunky. I don't know.
I don't want to say I'm choosing my words wisely because we kind of know that Irma may pop in and out of watching these podcasts, but I don't know. I can't even say I'm expecting more from Irma because this does fit the category, and I understand the concept. I'm just a bit.
I'm a bit whelmed. Is kind of how I'm feeling. Like, this is good. I think it's a good
Yeah.
look. I think she looks great. Her makeup is phenomenal. But like,
Yeah.
there's nothing. And I love you, Irma. I've loved you all season, and I will continue to love you if you're watching, and also if you're not watching. This just didn't. This didn't surprise me for Irma. Let's say
Yeah.
that.
It's an
If Irma
expected
had,
look for this category.
if Irma had came out in what Vivian was wearing, and what Fierce was wearing, then like that would have been a little bit more expected. But like this Barbarella sort of camp horror concept, I'm not surprised by this.
Yeah.
I also, if for a second was like, Dracmorda, what are you doing here?
We got the whole Dragula cast on set this week.
Everybody's Dragula. And Vivian looked like bitch pudding. We'll talk. Like, wild. Crazy and wild. Yeah, I don't love that, like, the wires were, like, kind of just jumbled up. I wish they'd been integrated into this, like, plastic skirt situation that she had. Because I think there's a lot of ways to make that look cute.
We need to get Irma some cable organizers.
Very that. Get her the whatever situation Boom Boom had with her bromine runway. Whatever that was, Irma needed that. Oh, you know what I would have loved? I would have loved if the cables were like a belt connected to the thigh high, and then like the cables were like running up the thigh high boots.
Yeah.
Like,
if it wasn't just like
cute.
if it wasn't just like dangling and like loose, I think it would be a lot better. I meant that.
I still think she looks fine though. If I gave Jada a 75, I'm gonna give Irma a 75.
I'm gonna go 70.
Valid. Fair and valid. Kimmy Couture, and guess what? A bra and panties.
4 times, according to that shady fucking edit.
And I don't give a fuck.
Nah, honestly, like, I said it with Bosco as well. If it works, it works.
Yeah. Like, I cared before. I don't care anymore. Like, Bianca Del Rio wore the same boat neck dress. I don't care if Kimmy wears a bra and panties. I will say, like, I just wish there was a little bit more going on as far as accessories were concerned, because we have seen like this exact set of accessories in a different color from Kimmy before. Does she look good in it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I understand for this runway, and I think for this runway, this looks really good. It's kind of similar to Irma. I'm kind of just whelmed, but I think she looks good.
The thing that I have a little issue with is like, is it dystopian drag or is it futuristic drag that you're serving?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not a knock at Kimmy. It's just kind of like just a little bit more thought into it.
It begs the question, though. Were they given dystopian as the category when they got the full runway look sheet? Or was it futuristic? Because a lot of these feel like it may have been futuristic, or it may have been like futuristic / dystopian.
Yeah.
And then
or
some
like
people went what? Or apocalyptic, if you will.
Yeah.
Thank you, LaShawn Beyond. Also, this it's not a US season that we're currently talking about. This is my formal request to get LaShawn Beyond on All Stars 9.
Absolutely.
The bitch looks amazing. Anyway.
Yeah.
And Dita Ritz, for that matter. But if I gave Jada and Irma a 75, I think I'm also gonna give Kimmy a 75.
This might be a bit controversial, but just because it's not, to me, necessarily dystopian, I'm just going to go like a half full situation because it
That's
looks
fair.
good, but doesn't really
Yeah.
fit the theme in my eyes. So I'm just a bit.
That's fair. Fair and valid. Let's wrap up with Vivian Vanderpuss. This is so good.
I loved this.
I love this.
And when, oh my God, when she explained that there was her actual baby teeth on that mask, I actually felt like sick. And that is
Me
exactly
too.
what I want from a dystopian
Yeah.
runway. I want to feel sick, you know?
Well, and she was explaining it like in this future, drag is more to look like humans than it is to look like, animal hybrid creatures. And I just thought that
Yeah,
was such a cool concept that was so well portrayed on the runway. And then getting the
absolutely.
explanation just made everything better. I love how like distressed the whole outfit looks. I love these shoes.
Yeah.
These shoes are everything for me. The
Those are the kind of
headpiece is
shoes that
so
Lady
well
Gaga would
done.
wear.
Absolutely. They're not
Absolutely.
old maiden type of shoes. They are fabulous. Um, the muted color palette I also thought was just like a really smart idea from her.
Mm.
The theatricality that she brought to the runway. There's not much I could say. My cup is full.
Yeah, I think it was really nice to not see like a silver or like a grey and black kind of situation, and definitely nice. Love the nude. I'm gonna say overflowing because yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I also love that it wasn't a pure camp runway from Vivian. I
Mm.
think this is the first time we've gotten something that's not pure camp.
Yeah,
This is camp in like a very specific kind of way, but
yeah. A kind of camp that's
um
not camp immediately.
agreed. I think we can both agree Vivian was our favorite.
Yes.
Fabulous. Let's touch on the Untucked really quick. Not a whole lot happens. Jada's upset about her performance on the runway, given
Mm.
that her challenge performance was really, really good. Irma kind of sees the writing on the wall, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, not much happens. So,
There's not really any drama when it's after top 6, you know.
yeah. Well, with Fierce, you never know. But we go back to the runway and we find out that the winner of this week's Maxi Challenge finally is Vivian. Yay!
Slays all round.
So well deserved.
Yeah.
Truly just fantastic. With the other two in the top being Kimmy and Fierce, I think I would agree given runway and challenge.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
difficult because I wouldn't really have put Kimmy or Jada in the top or the bottom.
Mm.
Like for me, it was like uh it was clearly Fierce and Vivian, and then it was
Yeah.
very clearly the mid tier was Jada and Kimmy, and then the bottom two, which is Irma Gerd and Gisele Lullaby. They just couldn't get in sync in the challenge. Irma dropped a lot of the choreo.
Yeah.
Gisele didn't looked like she didn't know what she was doing.
She was just up there for a good time.
Yeah.
It was an open stage.
Well, we've made it to the moment that both of us want to talk about. So,
Mm.
Reya, they lip sync to Love Is by Alana Miles. And I was so thrilled because
Mm-hmm.
I love this song. Alana Miles is also the artist behind one of the most iconic lip syncs ever, Black Velvet.
Yep.
And so I was very excited when this song came on, and then I slowly got less excited.
Yeah.
Because let's just be honest here, Gisele didn't know the words.
She didn't. And they cut it so strategically. Like it
Oh, yeah.
felt like All Stars 7 cutting level. Like
Yeah. And I don't even think Irma really knew the words. I think Irma
No.
knew more words than Gisele did. It's just frustrating because, like, honestly, if I had to give the win to someone in this lip sync, it would be Irma.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Gisele
think,
gave the vibe, but just know your words.
yeah. At this point, I just think, obviously, bottom two was deserving, but at this point, the producers, I'm not even going to say Brooklyn, I'm just going to say the producers, are just looking at track record, like
Yeah.
strongest favorites, that kind of thing. That
They're not going to get
whoever's.
rid of.
Oh. See, I don't know if it's me or Logan frozen. Oh. Oh, God. Oh.
Hi. I hate my internet provider.
Just
Anyway,
a brief pause.
pause in the middle of the episode that I'm not going to edit out because I don't care.
I can do it, don't worry.
But where were we? What were we talking? Oh, they're not.
Unfortunately, this lip sync.
Honestly, I would have much rather preferred a double sachet.
Yeah, I would agree. Honestly, because it definitely was not double Shantae worthy.
No.
And, you know, they want to save Gisele. And I think
Yeah.
it was really noticeable from the editing that they saw Gisele was underperforming. So they either thought, you know, in production's mind, they're either thinking we can edit Gisele to look a bit better in this lip sync, or they could have done a double sachet. But I think with the episode orders and stuff, they'd have to change the top, like the final episode kind of thing, and whatever. So
yeah, because it seems like at this point they're going with a top 4 situation, whether that means a lip sync for the crown or a different format, unsure. Or a lip sync to get to the finale, unsure. Regardless,
I swear to God, sorry. If next week is the top 5, and then they say you're all gonna lip sync, and then 2 of you are going home, when they could have double sashayed this week, I'm gonna be mad.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think because it's 9 episodes and we know it's 9 episodes, I feel like we're just gonna get a top 4.
Yeah.
But we do lose Irma Gerd. I'm sad. It was kind of her time. I also thought she won the lip sync.
Yeah.
But I'm very, very happy that we finally had an East Coast queen on the season. I've thoroughly enjoyed Irma. And that's that. So
it's not going to be the same without her.
It's not going to be the same. This
Just
is almost
at the top of my head.
This is almost as bad as It Gets Better. Oh, Beth. Poor Beth. Next week, my roommate and I always like to guess what the next challenge is. And we both said makeover. But it's not, and I'm really happy about it because I hate the makeover challenge.
Yeah, it's never judged correctly.
He was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait for makeover challenge, and I was like, you want a makeover challenge on this season where Fierce is guaranteed to win because she just has to make someone look like her? But instead, we are getting the masquerade ball.
A ball?
I love a ball at top 5. Thank you for not doing it at top 11. US Drag Race, I'm looking at you.
36 looks. Oh, I can't remember how many it was.
Oh my god, could you imagine on season 15 if they do it like
a
episode
ball.
like
straight out the
if
gate.
they do, oh my god, no, I can't. How many looks is that?
Well, there's
48. 48 runway looks. Oh god.
I don't even know how we'd organize that. Anyway, that's next year's problem.
Sick. I'm getting sick thinking about it. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
God. You thought our episodes were long now? Just wait, bitch.
The Cup coming at you in Avatar length episodes next year.
Because literally some of our episodes are longer than a feature film. Oh god. Well, we will be back, maybe with some other people. Who knows? To talk about the penultimate episode of Canada's Drag Race.
Canada.
Oh, Canada. I don't know what that was.
I'm getting... Who am I nervous for going into this next episode?
Fierce.
I'm really not worried about Fierce, honestly.
Well,
I think
she's
got like
so.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I think. Oh, I can't even predict.
Because Gisele and Vivian are the only themesters, as they're calling themselves. So I don't know. I'm a little worried. I hate saying this. I'm a little worried for Jada.
I had that same thought, but for Kimmy.
Okay.
Because I know she did quite well in... I can't remember off the top of my head. The last design challenge they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know she did well, but I don't know. Do you think...
Didn't she win?
No, she won the... Who knows, didn't she?
No. That was Jada. No, that was not Jada.
No, Jada was in the bottom.
Who knows?
It was Kimmy, I swear. Who knows? Please, someone know.
Kimmy, you're right. It was Kimmy. Yeah. The second design challenge was... Oh, the second design challenge was Gisele.
Yes.
And then the first one was Boom Boom.
Fierce. No, I'm joking. With the prolapses. Yeah, I think they're going to be... the production's going to be a little bit cunty and put Kimmy and Fierce against each other in the bottom two.
I think we're either going to get Kimmy versus Fierce.
Mm.
We're going to get Fierce versus Vivian.
Mm.
Or...
Could you imagine the gag of Gisele versus Vivian, the last seamsters, in a ball?
Anything is possible.
That'd be evil.
I mean, it depends on what they bring with them too. Like that's gonna factor in. So
true.
As Drag Race Philippines has taught us, 3 sewers could be in the bottom 3. So that's literally something that happened. I know, Reya, you're not actively watching Philippines. Literally, the design challenge, the bottom 3 were all like people who can sew. It was wild. Anyway, I'm gonna close this out so that way it's not an hour. Goodbye.
Ta-ra. I want a tan. That's still stuck in my head from when I first referenced it.
Oh my god.
Tan with you.
Hi, it's me, Priyanka. What's my name? Toronto voted me the best